Hi guys, today I'm going to teach you about symmetry. Symmetry is a concept in geometry that tells us that a shape has symmetry if a line of symmetry can be drawn, then divides two identical sides that can be folded and flipped over each other. So check out like this piece of paper, all right? Now, I'm not so concerned about the pattern on this paper. I'm really just looking at the shape of it. If I fold this paper like this, do you see how both halves will line up and fold over exactly on top of each other? Look at this paper though. This is sort of interesting. This one has these curved edges here and it has these right angle edges here. I can fold this paper on top of itself like this. And that would be a line of symmetry because these folded edges line up and these corner edges line up. But if I try to fold this paper this way, then that would not be a line of symmetry because the folded edges would not line up and match identically with the corner edges. So let's look at some examples of symmetry. Here are some shapes where you can see that if they were folded on this line of symmetry, then these points and corners would match up exactly. Symmetry lines can go in any direction. So we've been looking at some that were vertically. They can also go horizontally or diagonally. And symmetry can take so many forms. For example, we often find symmetry in nature. The butterfly is the classic example. I can draw a line of symmetry down this butterfly. And do you see how then the shape of the wings matches perfectly on both sides? Even the pattern on the wings is the same on both sides. Here's another example from nature of a snowflake. I can draw multiple lines of symmetry on this snowflake, and if I fold that snowflake on any of those lines, it would be the same on either side. Here's an example from architecture. This is the Taj Mahal in India. Where do you think the line of symmetry is in this image? It goes right down the middle there. Do you see how if I folded this side on top of this side, then this column would line up with this one, this column would line up with this one, these lines would line up with those lines, and the shape is exactly the same on both sides. Let's look at some real life examples. Here's a chia pet that I have at my house shaped like a cow. No chia seeds on it right now, but if I were to fold this cow, this way, that would not be symmetrical because the head would not line up with the back. But if I were to fold it this way, or draw a line of symmetry rather this way, it would be symmetrical. The ears would be the same on either side as would the legs. Here's a plate that has a symmetrical pattern in the middle with multiple lines of symmetry going across it. And the plate itself is a circle which actually has infinite lines of symmetry. As long as you are folding it or showing that line through that center point, you could go in an infinite amount. Okay, let's play a game. Is it symmetrical? I'm going to show you 3 images and I want you to tell me if that image has a line of symmetry. Here's a bird swooping down onto this auburn soil. Does this bird have a line of symmetry? You're correct, it does. You can see that line straight down the middle and then the wings matching up on either side with the shape and the pattern. Is this tree symmetrical? You're correct, it is not symmetrical. Look at all of these wacky, wobbly branches going in every different direction. There is not any symmetry happening there. How about this beautiful photograph of this lake mountain scene? Is it symmetrical? Yes, it is. This line of symmetry going across horizontally can divide up this photograph into 2 symmetrical halves. Now, okay, it's a photo, so it's not perfect, right? But you see like the lines here would match up there, the trees there would match up here, the mountain there would match up there, and the little glacier. And so there are these symmetrical parts that are indeed symmetrical on themselves. So thanks for learning about symmetry today. Thanks for playing my game, Is It Symmetrical? And now go and fold some paper at your house and see how many things you can find in your house that are symmetrical. Have fun!